Yeah, my personal one, yeah. Oh, we're live, Eric. You can still share it. Hello, everyone. I'm just working on sharing this stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks to everyone who came down here in person. It's great to see some humans in the room. And if you're watching from home, please share the stream. Try to get as many folks involved as we can. There we go. Hey, Jenny Newman. Good to see you. My guest this week is Eric Bettencourt.
Hello.
There we go. We can give him more of an applause than that. There you go. It's more like it. Eric came down from Austin today. You're from Maine, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Where is Maine? That's a state? Maine.
Barely.
You really don't hear about that. That's like where I'm from in Ireland, Carlow. Nobody knows about it. But anyway, I'll introduce Eric properly after I sing a song. And while I'm singing this, hey, Tom Martin and Tim Flack, thanks for tuning in. My parents are here as well, Eric, so no bad language. That's going to be tough for you, I know.
Well, I learned most of it from you, so.
I'm going to do a John Prine song just to warm ourselves up. And as I said, share the stream and then we'll get things going. Come home late and you come home early. You come home bigger when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. And sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed and the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. It's crossed the evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow when you ain't got one word to say? Well, what in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed and the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a tired and a jealous mind. How can the love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed and the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. What in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. Thank you. So, what song is it? Yeah. Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. John Prine. You don't like John Prine, I know.
No, it's not true at all.
I'm joking. He loves John.
He's painting me out to be a terrible person.
Who doesn't like John Prine? I love John Prine. But yeah, so if you're just joining, my guest is Eric Bettencourt. I absolutely love... I've been a fan of his for a while. We only became friends recently. You're witnessing the early stages of a blossoming bromance here. But I've listened to Eric for a while. I love his voice, and his songs are really great. And while I really dislike him as a person, I can admire his musical talent. And it's thanks for coming all the way down here, Eric.
It's fine.
Do you want to sing something for us?
Yeah. I'm gonna wardrobe change, I guess. Well, I do gotta begrudgingly admit how much I love your new record, which I was happy to see you open the first box of. Seemed like some type of an honor somewhere.
Yeah, it was an honor. Don't get it wrong. My new CD arrived. Well, it arrived over the weekend, but I just saw them this morning and they look great. So if you contribute to the Kickstarter and purchased an album that way, expect one in the post very soon. We have some copies here somewhere. I had some up here. I don't know where they went, but I'll show you later on during the show. They look great.
G minor.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do it way up here. Is that coming through? I feel like my guitar disappeared. I don't know if it's my own buttons or no.
I'm hearing less of you.
Okay. This big house is gonna make you lose your mind. This big house is gonna do it to you every time. Every time I open a door, the room I never seen before, and every time I turn my head, furniture rearranged itself. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. This big house is gonna do it to you every time. Every time I fall asleep, I'm walking by the strangest dreams, and every time I hear a sound, I cover my head and I hit the ground. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. This big house is gonna do it to you every time. Can you feel the eyes inside her walls? The breath whirling through her antique halls beneath the weight of her ceilings. The windows are slowly darkening. this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. And this big house is gonna do it to you every time. Every time I talk out loud, something tells me to keep it down. And when I try to step outside, the door slams shut and is locked up tight. In this big house, you're gonna lose your mind. This big house is gonna do it to you every time. Ooh, this big house will make you lose your mind. And this big house is gonna do it to you every time. Thank you.
I never heard that song.
Never heard that one?
That's a great one.
It's one of my biggest non-number one non-hits.
Oh yeah. What record is it on?
It's the newest one. So thanks for listening to the CD I gave you.
Oh, Bric-a-Brac.
Yeah,
Is it? Oh,
It's
shit.
it's a very old song of mine, but it was I never got the recording together until this last one. Did it like live with a
Well,
band.
you know what? I'm going to stop using that as a coaster now. You've proven to me it's worth sticking in. No, I did listen to that record, but I think I got it off you like 3 years ago, and I loved it. And it has like General Store on it. Is
No,
that right?
Bric-a-Brac 3 years ago. I just put it out.
Which one did I get that has General Store and?
Bric-a-Brac.
Oh,
But
you
it came out in
it?
November.
No, I got a CD so long ago, and I listened to it in the car, and it wasn't that. It wasn't.
Oh, well, then you must have had one of my other ones.
One of the bootleg.
I think your just memories are all screwed up,
Maybe
to be
it is.
honest with you.
Anyway, go listen to it. It's really good. That's a great song. What'll I do now? One that you know. Eric is going to be doing a show with me June 19th at Peggy's Porch. He's playing guitar, so he's been listening to my songs, and so we're kind of treating this as a rehearsal. Is there a song you'd like to do from the record?
I kind of like all of them.
You do?
Yeah, I really do.
Well, let's try that Into the Light, because I don't play that very often. It's the title track, and it's going to be the next single. When is it coming out? June 18th it's coming out. Here's how it goes. Before I met you, I was cynical, sleeping late, feeling miserable, stuck in a loop, easy decisions feeling difficult. You know that I was really suffering, looking down, thinking everything I did was for nothing. Friends thought I was so insufferable. I blame it all on myself. I took the easy way out. I never made any changes, tried to figure it out. What if everything's wrong? What if you're only right? You took me out of the dark and led me into the light. I read this story in a magazine. Things lose their
magic after 16 years on the planet. I wrote a letter to the editor. Cause since I found you, things been going right. It's easier to sleep at night. I've always got you by my side, no matter the weather. I blame it all on myself. I took the easy way out. I never made any changes, tried to figure it out. What if everything's wrong? What if you're only right? You took me out of the dark and led me into the light. I blame it all on myself. I took the easy way out. I never made any change, tried to figure it out. What if everything's wrong? What if you're only right? You took me out of the dark and led me into the light. You led me into the light. You led me into the light. You led me into the light.
Yeah, that was fun. I love that baritone.
Yeah. Me too. Someday I'll get a real one.
Sounds great.
This is like a toy a little bit.
Sounds lovely.
I got it for $180 because it had a smashed front, but it seems fine.
Most guitars you play have some kind of, there's a hole or there's something going on where it's bashed in.
Yeah, after midnight, I'm not too good on my stuff.
You're great with it before midnight.
Yeah.
Jenny Newman says, they jam so well, I wish I was in that room. Where do you live, Jenny? If you're in Texas, you should come some Wednesday. Joanna Blair, do you know Joanna?
Not by name, necessarily.
She says, nice duo, voices and guitars sit well together. We're getting a great reaction here. Steve Gallium's in the house. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Sounds like my stock's going up, huh?
Your stock's going up? Yeah, spend a bit of time around me. You'll skyrocket, Eric. I'm taking you straight to the top.
All right.
What you got?
Oh, he's just plays because I do someone here. This one called Smile. But a bit of an insufferable girl who wasn't smiling that I dated for maybe a total of 3 weeks. You learn a lot about a person in 3 weeks, it turns out. I don't mean to add to your confusion or weigh you down with sympathies, but there's darkness in those eyes of yours. I think it's trying to swallow me. Cause everybody has the answers, and I took attached to a string, and I ain't sure I'm so different
I've just been asking you for one thing. 'Cause your smile, it's been missing this whole damn day. And your smile could move the mountains out of the way. I'm gonna do my best to make you shine. I'll pour another glass of that old red wine. I'm gonna shoot for a laugh, I will take a grin. But if I can't make you smile, I hope nobody can. Oh, please don't shut down on me this evening. It's wrapped so tightly inside your spell. But if I can't find that hiding smile, I'm gonna disappear as well. Your smile, it's been missing this whole goddamn day. And your smile could move the mountains out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to make you shine. I'll pour another glass of that old red wine. I'm gonna shoot for a laugh, I will take a grin. But if I can't make you smile, I hope nobody can. I'm gonna make you shine. I pour another glass of that old red wine. I'm gonna shoot for a laugh, and I will take a grin. But if I can't make you smile, I hope nobody can.
Heard that one?
No, I never heard it.
That's okay.
That is really good. You're great.
Thanks.
Lots of strings to your bow. You're like super funky, and then you can be very folky and singer-songwritery, and
Get bored fast.
yeah, it's great.
Keep myself entertained.
I never get bored. I've lost a lot of guitar in the monitor up here. I don't know if are you finding that?
Yeah, I don't really hear it.
Maybe it's just this guitar.
Are you?
Yeah, that's wonderful, Eric. As I said, I've been a fan of Eric for a while. Seen you live a few times and just kind of listened to your live streams. And we were at a party together recently. Was it Andrea's party or Dave Scher's party? And
Yeah.
we got talking and we were like, we should meet up for a drink. Like he was asking me out. He asked me. And I said yes. And then we just went for a drink and it was very nice. And we've
Yeah.
been in communication ever since. We're kind of dating each other.
And Irish guys are not my type at all. It's
I know, it's
really
crazy.
profound. Well, he's my other. He's in the harem as well. I don't know. You know what key this is off the top of your head?
This one's in A flat. Put this single out probably last month, or it was in March or something. Is March last month? I'm losing track of time. It was 2 months ago then. It's called Capsize. It's 1:30, it's midday sun, let's just get away, it's a midweek holiday, it's a case of wine, name your place and time. It's not security, it's not stability. I don't have money, no place, no plan, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. It's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. I'm easy, I'm slow, I can be lazy, I know, but I'm right where I wanna be. So spare me the third degree and the ripple in your drink. I'm a smile that's out of sync, I'm the rainbow at your funeral. I speak in Roman numerals, I'm almost inconsumable. My parachute's on fire, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. Yeah, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. I'll let you know, like I know, I'm the bottom of the pyramid. I'm socially inhibited, I'm headstrong, but it's a heavy load. And the wolves are at the door, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. It's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. So much better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize. Yeah, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all. Thank you.
I've been practicing the guitar, not the lyrics.
Yeah, don't worry about the lyrics.
And this is just, I haven't needed to practice. There's just no sense in even me opening my mouth with the singers you have in your band. So
I love your voice. I'm such a you have such a unique, distinguishable voice.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. Ted's a fan as well.
Well, it makes two of us, two of you. Here, let's do that when I showed you. Or you wanna? We'll do that when I showed you the new version I've been working up.
Oh yeah.
I can't do that version.
Lost in the Woods.
This
I
song,
love this song.
This song's track 1 on my record. It's in G, and I had this whole other version of it that I did with a band. It's really ruckusy and really loud, and I never really had a good version to play as a solo songwriter. So I ended up writing this one, and this one made it quicker. I'd get done quicker, so this went on the record. But I will be releasing the other version and just calling it Lost in the Woods again. So, so to make it not too
Keep getting
confusing.
lost. You better start bringing a map. It's a terrible joke, I'm sorry.
Still shuffling through the debris, the next explosion is inevitable. They say the limits and the boundaries we impose on ourselves are merely theoretical. 'Cause trying to whittle down infinity, it's like trying to wave away the air. Or to wake up in the morning after falling through your dreams, unsure when you'll ever land. I am lost in the woods, and I've been searching your face. All the feeling is gone, if it even existed in the first place. They say the obstacles I face are merely symptoms of the baggage we keep. Don't it kinda make you wanna grab 'em by the throat and hold 'em under till you're sure they'll never breathe again? 'Cause trying to whittle down infinity, it's like trying to water down a stream. Or to wake up in the morning holding on to all those things that you found in your dreams. I am lost in your song, and I can't find the beat. I think the notes are all wrong. The bridge lay in the streets. We are lost in the woods, and I'm still searching your face. All the feeling is gone, if it even existed in the first place. Mama, take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Nobody says this path would be a piece of cake. I'll go back to being lonely, you go back to making stupid mistakes. We are lost in the woods, and I've been searching your face. All the feeling is gone, if it even existed in the first place. Oh, Mama, take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Baby, take me home. Take me home.
I'm gonna make a lead guitar player out of you yet.
So that one's Lost in the Woods, and the older one is Lost in the Woods again. Is that you're gonna re-release that older one?
Well, it's never been out. It just I didn't finish it. I couldn't get.
I've
it
heard the
together.
other one. It's epic. It's
Thanks.
very cool. I love that one too, though. Kind of has a Randy Newman thing
Yeah.
vibe to it. You know, it's really cool. I'm gonna try a Towns Van Zandt song.
What chord or key? You just learn songs in front of these people? How'd you
Yeah,
do that?
well, I've been doing this stream. It's been a year now since last week. I've been doing every Wednesday here for a year.
Jesus, that's good.
I think that's right. Well, the first time I was here was a year ago during the pandemic, and then like a month after that, we made it an official residency. And if I keep doing the same songs every Wednesday, I don't know why anyone would tune in. Like I do a lot of the same stuff because they're my song. I don't have that many songs, but I try and learn songs on the fly just to keep it interesting. Because I don't know if I'd watch the same songs every week. But thanks for being here, everyone at home. I hope it is interesting enough.
Good thing you got really good songs. Excuse me.
All right, we'll see if this key's all right. I did it once a couple of weeks ago and it went all right. It's going to be in E minor.
Darling, lend your lungs to me. Mine are collapsing. Plant my feet and bitterly breathe up the time that's passing. Breath I'll take and breath I'll give, and pray the day's not poison. Stand among the ones who live in lonely indecision. Fingers walk the darkness down, mind is on the moonlight. Gather up the gold you found, you fool, it's only moonlight. And if you try to take it home, your hands will turn to butter. You better leave this dream alone, try to find another. Salvation sat across herself, called the devil partner. Wisdom burned upon a shelf, who killed the raging cancer. Seal the river at its mouth, take the water prisoner. Fill the sky with screams and cries, and bathe in fiery answers. And Jesus was an only son, love his only concept. Strangers cry in foreign tongues, dirty up the doorstep. And I for one and you for two ain't got the time for outside. Just keep your injured looks to you, we'll tell the world that we tried. Won't you lend your lungs to me? Mine are collapsing. Plant my feet and bitterly breathe up the time that's passing. Breath I'll take and breath I'll give, and pray the day's not poison. Stand among the ones who live in lonely disposition. Stand among the ones who live in lonely indecision.
Thank you.
I never heard that Towns one. That's a good
That's
tune.
Lungs.
It's called Lungs.
It's one of my favorite songs of his. Did you watch True Detective? Do you remember that show with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson?
No.
Or not? Yeah, it was Woody Harrelson. It was so good, and that's like in one of, I think it's like the penultimate episode, that song comes in the final scene. It's just epic. But it's a great recording as well.
Is it him singing it?
Tim singing it. I've always found with Towns, like, his songs are so amazing, and I'm not sure if the production ever lived up to how great his songs were.
They did.
But in that song, I just love it. It's real minimal, and it's weird and cool. I recommend you go listen if you don't know it, if you haven't heard it.
One of his best was a live one. Wasn't it recorded in Houston, like No Quarter or something
Live
like that?
at the Old Quarter, yeah.
Old Quarter, yeah.
That's
like
definitely his
incredible.
best record, yeah. And that song is on it, actually.
Well, then I guess I lied about not hearing it. But
Oh, well, here's something that we're going to do now, Eric.
okay.
I mentioned about trying to keep the thing interesting, so we introduced this segment called Learn It or Burn It,
Oh yeah.
which happens halfway through the show, where 4 random songs decided by Michael Andrews, Rusty and Teresa's son up in Memphis, who runs the show here. Thank you, Michael. He controls the lights and he kind of made the whole thing happen. From Memphis, yeah. But he comes up with 4 songs, and you all have 10 minutes to vote on the songs, and then we have to try learn them. And so far, it's been okay. So the pressure's on. If this goes badly, it is your fault. And here we are. Here are the options. You can hear us learn or burn She Caught the Katie by Taj Mahal. Blue Moon by Rodgers and Hart. I think that's Blue Moon. Na, 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 na. I think so. Small Change by Tom Waits, which is really like, please don't, because it's great and all, but it's very hard to pull off. And Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes, which I think we could actually do a cool version. Hint, hint. Let's all vote for that one so we're able to learn it. Not that it's even my favorite song. Oh, and there we go. 100% Small Change by Tom Waits. I shouldn't have said anything. A few weeks ago, Miles Zuniga was here, and there was like 3 great songs. I can't even remember what they were, and I was so excited for each one of them. And then the 4th one was Phenomena. Phenomena. Dun, 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 dun. And overwhelmingly that one. And so we spent like 3 minutes farting around going, Phenomena. Dun, 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 dun. Miles Zuniga, I brought him all the way to Houston, and he was singing Phenomena. So there we go. All right, the scales are balancing. Right, so you have 10 minutes, and in those 10 minutes, you're going to sing something.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
That's fine. I definitely don't have a 10-minute song for you.
Well, you do one, I'll do one, and then we'll attempt to learn it.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Let's do the Until It Isn't. This is my newest song.
I absolutely love this song. Eric he has some new songs right now that are my favorite. Anyway, I can't stop singing them. I play them myself at sound checks and everything. I just love them.
Well,
I had a couple of records up here, Ted. I don't know if you took them, but I wanted to show them. Yeah, there's some in the backstage. Nice. Is it C sharp?
Yeah, it is. I just saw the Ula poster in there that I did.
Eric's also a wonderful artist, and he does a lot of artwork. If you're familiar with the band Ula that I play with,
yeah, I did that.
He designed this poster. Look at that. Can we get a close up on this?
I just did the art. I didn't do the poster.
Yeah, but you did the art, which is the main thing. I
in
mean,
the font, kind of.
well, no one can see it now. There you go.
See there?
He's a jack of all trades.
I went through this.
A master of all trades. Sorry.
No, I'm not. I went through a really big burst of that, and then I was just like, one day I was like, I don't want to do any more art. I don't know what happened. Did all those album covers, and that was it.
It's all really good.
Back
I
to
imagine it's kind of exhausting doing that, though. You spend a lot of time staring at a page and.
Yeah, I don't know. I go in. I have too many phases and interests to get anywhere in life. It's just. So here's a new one. Yeah, G minor. One more. Back up. Yeah. There you go.
You said I could have tried harder. I said I didn't know what that meant. You said it is what it is then. You said it is what it is till it isn't. Always talking past one another, as if the sound waves were bent. And still I plead for understanding. You said it is what it is till it isn't. Yeah, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. And maybe we should just let go. And you pretend I never came. And maybe we can try to find some peace of mind in this beautiful mistake. You had to look behind door number 2 and play your game outside the limits. And though I begged and I pleaded, you still did it. Yes, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. Yeah, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. I'm past the point of letting go. In the southern sun, I know my place. Still trying to find myself some peace of mind in the afterglow of this beautiful mistake. Of this beautiful mistake. It's here I'll lean into the pain. The sorrow is quite magnificent. And though you're begging and pleading, I said it is what it is till it isn't. Yes, I guess it is what it is till it isn't. Yes, I guess it is what it is until it isn't.
That's great.
I'm trying to sell Pat that song.
I'll take it for free. There's nothing you can do about it. That's so good. And that's part of like a new collection of songs you're working on a record right now?
Oh, yeah, it's one of them, yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a record. I think it's just going to be singles.
Several singles?
Singles.
That might be the way to do it.
And then if there's enough demand, print thousands of dollars of CDs to languish in my attic with all the other ones. But I don't know.
I love that song.
Thanks.
Right now it's even between She Caught the Katie and Seven Nation Army. I don't know She Caught the Katie, but you said you know it. And
I love the song. I've never played it.
Yeah, I'm going to encourage everyone to vote for Seven Nation Army because we can deliver a killer version of that, I think. Like nothing you've ever heard before.
This voting system's like a banana republic. You can influence the votes, tell them what to do.
I know. I need to stop saying what I want because I never get it. Steve Whelan says, great feckin' voice on this lad. And great songs. That's a big compliment. Steve's a singer-songwriter from back in Ireland.
Oh, nice.
Apparently there's some voter fraud going on. No one back home is able to vote. I don't know if I'm happy about that or not. Okay, well, I'm going to do one of my songs while we're waiting. We have 2 minutes left in the voting. This one's called Only a Man. I'm going to try recording this song with Eric tomorrow. We're going to do a little demo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And if it sounds good, who knows?
Then we're going to yoga.
Then we're going to do some yoga. Eric's the man who got me into hot yoga. That's why I'm looking so healthy up here.
Well, it was either that or a crack for me, and I just chose that, and it's pretty good. It gets me there.
You're amazing at it. Eric's like super flexible and he's holding his toes up behind his head with his little fingers. And I'm like falling around the place covered in sweat. Like it's not an elegant thing watching me doing it. But you're amazing. You're like standing on one toe.
Remember the first time you came out and he made a joke with a guy that runs a studio. He says, and he's like, how was it? And he's like, it could be hotter. And he goes, what, you want to turn a deeper shade of pink?
I was totally purple. I honestly thought I was going to die. And it was just because of a matter of pride I didn't leave the room. But I was sure I was like saying goodbye to my parents inside my head. I was like, God, you had a good run. Like, I really thought I was going to die.
It's 107 in there with in this humidity, too.
And everyone's so calm and happy. I'm like, how are you so calm? I walk out and he's like, how was it, sir? And I'm like, it could have been a little bit warmer in there, maybe. Yeah. But thank you. I do enjoy it a lot. Okay, but here's Only a Man. Oh, what one? I didn't see what one. Anyone know?
She circled the wagons. She didn't give me a chance. She pulled my heart out with a seismic glance. And this race was over before it even began. If I was a horse, they'd shoot me, but I'm only a man. And if I had a designer, he was well equipped. He was tried and tested, and he stuck to the script. He drank a bottle of brandy before he drew up my plans. If I was a house, they'd knock me down, but I'm only a man. I get lost in translation, I fly into a rage, I splatter affection all over the page. But this is no love story, we're not Jack and Diane. If I was a letter, you'd return me, but I'm only a man. Songs of fondness carry me up towards the planets, and then the songs of numbness send me crashing back down to earth. I'd catch the stars if they'd help me know what you're thinking, and if I could paint your dreams, then I would for all that it's worth. But I can't. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm lying here on the floor, waiting for an answer for your knock on the door. But you're on greener pastures, you've slipped through my hands. Still, if I had wings, I'd fly to you. But I'm only a man.
Thank you. That's Upside Down.
It's one of the best songs I've ever heard, to be honest.
Thank you. She Caught the Katie wins. You know that song?
I mean, I love that song. It's got like fatty bass line. I don't know.
Let's listen to it for a second.
Yeah, let's listen to it.
She Caught the Katie.
This gig sucks.
Does everyone know that song? No. Some people are just voting for it. Yeah, I really need to learn. I know.
I get lyrics, but no chords.
You have the lyrics to it?
Well, I guess spinning
I
wheel.
have no internet. I can't. Bear with me for a sec. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the lyrics. I don't know why it's just spinning now.
She got the Katie. Let me amuse. My baby got the Katie.
Still on the
Oh,
one?
no. It's going to go to 4-2.
I see you know this.
I don't know if that was a 2. That might have been a 6. I can't really hear it.
Lay long. Break out your mind.
You could sing this, so you could.
All right, let's. Do you want to swap verses on it?
Good girl, she murdered told.
Maybe. I mean, no, to be honest, but.
I don't think there's another part, is there?
Sleep with her head and kiss me.
Right there. Yeah, I guess that is a 2. Oh, yeah, there's this part. Here's the B part. Stays in the 4, 1. 4. Why don't we just play along with it?
I don't think anyone knows it anyway, so whatever we do is just gonna be the song. Do you want to take the first verse?
Yeah, try.
She called the Katie, left me a mule to ride. She called the Katie, left me a mule to ride. My baby got the Katie, me a mule to ride. For the train pulled out and I swung on behind. I'm crazy about that hard-headed woman of mine.
Yeah.
My baby's long.
She's mighty tall.
Is that what? Did I do that wrong?
You're right.
Good gosh almighty, my baby's tall. You know, great gosh almighty, my baby's tall. My baby's tall.
Baby's tall. Sleeps with her head in the kitchen and her feet's up in the hall. I love that hard-headed
Woman of mine.
my baby. She's so fine. Wish she'd come and see me sometime. If you don't believe her, the whole I'm in. Something in the shape I'm in.
She caught the Katie and left me a mule to ride. She caught the Katie, left me a mule to ride. sophisticated, left me a mule to run. I'm crazy about that hard-headed woman of mine. Crazy about that hard-headed woman, the hard-headed woman of mine.
Something like that.
Well, thank God you were here. I think we just about got away with it. I had no idea what I was doing, but you were great. That was-
I've always kind of wanted to sing this song.
I mean, I
It's a
felt
little
like
low for me.
every line in that second verse I got was that, great gosh almighty, my baby's tall. And then he just kind of says that 4 times. I'm like, right,
Yeah.
what else is she?
It's the
Oh,
alliteration.
and then it says she's long. Jesus, he's real fond of this woman. There's something else about her. We'll maybe try that later on in the show. All right, Eric, let's do something you know.
Is it my
Thanks
turn?
for saving me there. Yeah. it's
Oh,
your
you
turn.
did
It's your
Precious
turn.
Cargo. Not
I
Precious
did Only
Cargo.
a Man.
I think that's one of the best songs I've ever heard, and I think
Wow.
I've heard a lot of your songs, maybe not all, but that's my favorite now. So you got to get a new record out. Come on.
Thank you.
That's why I says
Go to your house.
come on over. We're gonna get it done. That's such a beautiful song. I'm really jealous of it, honestly.
Thank you, man.
I hate your guts. Hey, here's one. This one's actually pretty easy to follow along with. Oops, no. I'll get it. So it's just like F, G, A minor, C, the whole thing. Oh, the chorus is F, A minor, G. That's it. There's room for harmonies too.
And she's love, she's power, she's flames climbing a tower. She's everything out of reach. And she's a mother and a nymph, from her soul to her skin. She's everything a promise can't be. She's a blessing, she's a curse, headlights on a hearse. She's everyone that terrifies me. She's everyone that terrifies me.
Of course.
If you really love her and you're willing to pay, if you really love her, boy, just walk away. And she's chains in a field, she's a rose built of steel. She's everything a woman should be. And she'll flow like a mountain to the hole that I'm down in. She's everyone that's ever owned me. She's everyone that's ever owned me. If you really love her, you're willing to pay. If you just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away.
Thank you.
That's so good.
Thanks, man.
Again, I haven't heard that. What record is that on?
That's off the first one.
What's that called?
Fine Old World.
Fine Old World. Is all your stuff on Spotify and like all the regular places? Yeah.
All of it can be stolen legally, yes. Yes.
Stolen legally.
Yeah, I guess everything I've put out
That's
is up
so
there now.
beautiful.
Thank you. Well,
I haven't known you for long, so and so I don't know. I know your newer stuff better than your older stuff, but you're pulling out songs all the time. You've got like a whole big back catalog. So.
yeah, I released my first one just maybe over 10 years ago.
Really? So you have 10 years worth of stuff. How many records have you put out?
Well, the funny thing is, like, this last one, I went like almost 6 years without doing anything.
Really?
Well, I put out EPs. I did a couple cover EPs, which I had a lot of fun making. I twisted up songs that I like. Like, we did Manic Depression, but like really depressed sounding.
Right.
You know, it actually came out really cool, and so I think those are cool. But those are just more for fun, and they're up on Spotify. But I don't sell them or anything like that
Right.
because it's a pain in the ass.
Cool.
Yeah.
You got a lot of great songs.
Thank you.
What should I do now? Well, there's a song that you mentioned to me that I don't really sing that much anymore, but it was the title track of my last album. It's called Rituals. And I don't know about you. Did you work any other jobs before? Like, you kind of do a bit of
yeah.
everything, don't you? You
yeah,
work for
I
yourself.
built houses, and I grew up on a farm, so like it was always stuff like that. I mean, bust. I worked at a library.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when I was in college. I mean,
When
I've had all kinds of jobs.
When I was 16, I washed cars for 2 summers. Other than that, I've just played music.
Young, shirtless, soaked Pat Byrne,
Yeah.
just scrubbing those
The
Mercedes
women
down.
came from far and near to have their cars washed. But I hated it, and so I started playing music, and I'm from a tiny village. Well, Simon, you're from Boris, and it's a small place, 1,500 people maybe when I was growing up. It's a town, right? Yeah, it is a town,
That's
but
fair.
but it sounds more romantic when you're over here to say you're from a small village. Even it is, it's tiny though. It's 1 mile long. It's one street. It's a mile long.
And you have 15 pubs?
Well, that's how Ireland works. There's a pub every 100 feet. If
do
there's
they
not a
double
pub, there's something wrong. People start panicking.
They double as like hospitals as well?
No hospitals. That's a waste of time.
Wow.
We have graveyards and pubs.
1 mile
You can
strip.
go straight
15
from
pubs.
one to the next. No middleman. But I was the only musician in the town, really. And now there's lots, actually. Since I left school, there was all kinds of great music programs that came up, and now all the kids in Boris play guitar, and it's great. But growing up, there wasn't many musicians, and so I would get the call for every gig. And I wasn't even good. I barely knew 3 chords, and I would attempt songs the way I just did that last one. And but I kept getting booked for every gig there was, and so I made money playing music from an early age, and I just stayed doing it. And I went to college and decided that wasn't for me because I was making more money than my friends at the weekends playing in pubs. And then, of course, they all went on and became teachers and lawyers and doctors and dentists and people like that, which was great. But every time I would meet them at any kind of gathering, they'd be asking, like, when are you going to get your shit together, you know? Are you still playing music? Is that all you're doing? And I kind of go, I'm always going to be just a musician. I'm not just a musician, but it's what I love doing, and I have no desire to do anything else. And so I'm going to keep slogging away. And I wrote this song in response to all those people. It's called Rituals. Go to college, get a job and settle down. Find yourself a girl and have kids.
Don't tell the neighbors what you're thinking of. Don't tell anybody what you did. You kill me with your rituals. Kill me with your rituals. Yeah, you kill me with your rituals. You kill me with your rituals. Keep your head down, don't stand out from the crowd. Laugh at anybody who did. Live for your humdrum Friday nights. Keep acting like you're getting into it. 'Cause you kill me with your rituals. Kill me with your rituals. Ah, you hurt me with your rituals. Just spare me all your rituals. How are you never sick and tired of the same old thing? Can money ever really justify your suffering? Sick and tired of the same old things. Can money ever really justify your suffering? 'Cause you kill me with your rituals. Kill me with your rituals. Oh, you hurt me with your rituals. Would you spare me all your rituals? 'Cause you kill me with your rituals. Hurt me with your rituals. And you're never changing with your rituals. Would you spare me all your rituals? Yeah, you kill me with your rituals. Hurt me with your rituals. And you're never stopping with your rituals. Would you spare me all your rituals?
It's a great song.
Thank you.
I think that's the one that first hit me. It was like, what a great idea for a tune.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think I heard on KUTX once. Were they playing that one?
Yeah, I got good radio play around Austin with that song. Sun Radio played it a lot and KUTX played it. And
That's cool.
trying to get them to play the new songs now.
Well, I think they'd be crazy not to. New ones are that good.
Tim Flack says, I don't voluntarily spend my Wednesday afternoon with my lawyer or dentist. I don't even like seeing them. So I suppose that's some words of encouragement for us. Thank you, Tim. Tim lives in San Diego, and he texted me today saying he's flying into Austin for my album launch in the Saxon Pub on the 26th. Can't wait to see you, Tim. It's pretty cool.
B flat?
B flat.
Yeah. It's like one of those 1-4-7 deals.
Got furniture and ammo, candy and flannel. There ain't 34 people in this town and they all love guns. Lawnmower gears and sandals, coffee brandy handles. There ain't much holding them together but work and fun. Yeah, in the middle of the woods, you find a general store selling everything you could ever ask for. They got dirty magazines, cigarettes and bed sheets. There's 34 people left and they all have needs. Brands of food you've never heard of, greeting cards to send some love, 'cause everybody here misses somebody that had to leave. And now in the middle of the woods you find a general store. By the fisher you can buy the fishing lure. You can find anything you want at the general store. If you know how to ask, they'll know how to score at the general store. At the general store. Brutal honesty and twisted humor, the gossip mill spinning rumors around the lunch country, and it's always the same old crew. They got band-aids and bug spray, jumper cable and shoelace. Even they can look around the place and see something new. And now in the middle of the woods you find a general store. Buy a tire, you could buy a brand new car. You can find anything you want at the general store. If you know how to ask, they'll know how to score at the general store. At the general store. Beneath a mountain of bric-a-brac, it's a TV with a fat back. They told you, sold you almost everything you own. Before you buy the farm, they're gonna sell you the stone. Before you buy the farm, they're gonna sell you the stone. Before you buy the farm, they're gonna sell you the stone. The general store. The general store.
You guys have general stores in Ireland? Or they just
No.
sold shit out of
I
the
know-
pub?
Well, everything's a yeah. I mean, if it's not a pub or a graveyard, we're not sure what to call it. That's so good. You're such a good guitar player. I love your guitar playing. Really cool. And that's the song I remember. And that's where you got the name for the album.
Yeah. I just like that. I like words that shouldn't be in songs.
Yeah, bric-a-brac.
It's just like, I think I saw it on a Goodwill receipt. I'm like, what does that even mean? It's like, oh, it's like garbage.
Just whatever.
It's just like junk from the shelf that you don't know what to name. So I named my whole album Garbage. Basically. No. It can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, I think. That was
Bric-a-brac, yeah, kind of. It's an all-encompassing. I forgot to mention that the Mucky Duck need your help. Mucky Duck never closed the doors during the whole pandemic. I've been here for a year. They kept me in business, and they've kept musicians like me alive. They've been live streaming here all year. They invested a lot of money in the lights and the cameras, and it's no accident that the quality of these streams are so good, and they're amazing. And it's my favorite venue there is. I love coming here, and if you can afford, there you go. Yesterday was the 31st birthday of the duck. We're the same age, me and the duck. Then, wow, I'm just a few months older than them. Yeah. So yeah, if you can afford to help the duck, there's several ways you can do that. You can buy a meal for a frontline worker. They cook the food here and they deliver it to doctors and nurses around Houston, and you can keep them in business, and you can also support the front line by doing that. You can also become a subscriber to Live at Norfolk Street, where you get backstage access. You get Eric's probably going to do an interview after this. You'll get to see that interview. We'll do like an encore. You get to see the encore. And there's several things for a nominal fee, monthly fee. That helps the Mucky Duck. You can buy merch from their website. You can just come and enjoy a show like these fine folks who came out and had some food and enjoyed some live music. And you can keep tuning into the live stream. So please support the Mucky Duck any way you can. And then when you're done supporting them, Eric and I have been surviving off live streams all year as well. And we, thanks to your generosity, we've been able to keep the lights on and keep food in our belly. So thanks for doing that. And if you'd like to help us, my tip information is appearing on the screen. I promise I'll split it with Eric. He travelled a long way to be here. He has to drive back tonight. It's no mean feat, and I really appreciate you coming down. So I want to leave you with some cash in your pocket. And yeah, if you can afford to. If not, this is a free show. I just really like and appreciate having people tuning in. So thanks for being here. And that's the end of that. And also, Ted just gestured to me. I just want to show you how the album looks. I'm real happy with it. He kind of threw them up, so these 2 copies are now broken. But hope maybe he'll be more careful with the next one. But this is Into the Light. My girlfriend Samantha took this photo. I don't know if there's like a close-up we can do on this, Teresa. What do you think? She took this photo in the dog park across from my apartment. And it turned out really cool. I don't know if you can see it. But anyway, there's all kinds of great artwork, and I can't wait for you all to get a copy. Has a little insert. There's a lyric sheet in there. So if you like owning records and physical copies of things, I'll be selling these soon. But if you contribute it to my Kickstarter, you'll be getting a copy in the mail very soon. So stay tuned for that, and thanks to everyone who helped me make this happen. I'm going to sing a song off of that record. In the last song, I spoke about being a musician, and sometimes it's hell because it's so stressful trying to make ends meet and not knowing if you made a huge mistake in being a musician. There's a lot of self-evaluating. You don't know whether you're good enough to have any kind of career doing this. I remember when I moved here first, I lived with 2 of my friends, Jack and Stephen. We were 3 single men in our 20s, and we drank a lot, and our house was an absolute disaster. Like, none of us cleaned any dishes. It smelled. And I started writing this song when I lived there. And I just felt really shitty. And I had no gigs coming in, really. So I started writing this song, and then Ben Jones helped me finish it last year. It's called Feeling Indigo. This is for Nikki, if she's still here. There she is.
There's a smell here in the kitchen. There's stains on all the walls. The dirty dishes keep getting taller and taller, and I'm rejecting all my calls. Reasons to be grateful, reasons to believe. These lists keep getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and I'm forgetting how to breathe. But nothing's gonna happen when you're saving all your rations, staring at a fork in the road, filled with indecision, feeding superstitions till your head explodes. You're feeling indigo. You're feeling indigo. For so long now I've been losing, 'cause I didn't know the game. Well, lately I've been studying up in the rule book, and so far all the outcomes stay the same. And I was daydreaming on the freeway, and this preacher was selling it well. He said, God save those who live in comfort, while all the sinners sink into hell. And nothing's gonna happen when you're saving all your rations, staring at a fork in the road, filled with indecision, feeding superstitions till your head explodes. You're feeling indigo. You're feeling indigo. And I don't wanna walk away. I'm just needing something true. When everything around is gray, but I'm not really feeling blue. I'm feeling indigo. I'm feeling indigo. I'm feeling indigo. Yeah, I'm feeling indigo.
Thank you. And Tim commented that he'd like a vinyl. Oh, hello. Thank you. This is from Simon.
Oh.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you very much.
Great to see you here. Thanks for coming out. Tim mentioned that he'd like a vinyl copy, and there will be vinyl, and that's going to be arriving in September. All the vinyl factories are backed up. Everyone is looking for vinyl right now, so it's taking a while to get them, but they will be here. And also, if you are looking to support the Mucky Duck, one show you should buy a ticket to is July 3rd. I'm going to be here. We're having our album launch here. I got a full 6-piece band coming down from Austin. We're doing 2 shows on July 3rd. We're doing an early and late show. You should go get your tickets now on the website if you want to come. I can't wait for it. We'll be selling these CDs, and it's going to be a fun time. How about you do one more, and then we do one together, and we leave it, call it a night.
All right. I'll do my new single.
Oh, please.
I just put something out. I was trying to figure it out last night. It feels like 3 years ago, but I think it was 3 weeks ago. So, yeah.
From the wreckage?
Yeah.
I love this song as well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's online and it's actually on Spotify and all that now too. The first of probably many singles.
Lately, time and distance feels like a terrible joke. And every night we're hanging on the jailhouse phones. The world outside is melting down. The flowers are in bloom. And I swear that someday we'll be standing in the same room, somewhere in these strange times we live in. We pull each other from the wreckage and debris. Who knew the end of the world would taste so sweet? We're gently locked in orbit, and through the ether we spin. Oh, the distance is closing. The wait is harrowing. You came to me in a vision. I've seen you many times before. Well, we were in different stories. You slipped a key under my door. Into these strange times we live in, our weary hearts somehow picking up speed, strewn to the end of the earth by uncertainty. The strange times we live in, we pull each other from the wreckage and debris. Who knew the end of the world would taste so sweet. It would taste so sweet. Would taste so sweet. Would taste so sweet. Would taste so sweet. Still I wake with a smile, all alone in the cell, knowing all the while you're here with me still, here with me still, in these strange times we live in. Pull each other from the wreckage and debris strewn to the end of the earth by uncertainties. The strange times we live in, our weary hearts somehow picking up speed. Who knew the end of the world would taste so sweet? Yeah, it would taste so sweet. Would taste so sweet. Taste so sweet, would taste so sweet.
Nice.
That is a great song.
I love how quick you are at picking up melodies, and I remember playing that for you, and I think I had a buzz on, and you were trying to sing, and I kept mixing up the verses, and I'm listening to you jump to the things I was doing wrong that night because you remember it so well. So I'm just thinking to myself, don't keep mixing this all up. Because you're like it's like a photographic memory or something.
You do it with that song a lot. You
I
keep
know.
doing like, because there's two parts of the chorus and you'll do like one in a different
Usually I'm
place.
responsible for myself and the words work in any order, but when you get somebody singing harmonies, I got to pull it together.
Well, I'm on it like a hawk.
I know you are. That's why I feel bad, because you're doing really well, and I'm like, yeah, he learned my mistake because I played like shit that time.
Well, I love that song. Go listen to it everywhere you can listen to music. We're going to do one more song. Do you want to do Seven Nation Army? Because it was kind of sounding cool in the...
It's kind of neat.
It was sounding cool in the sound check, and these people
All right.
hijacked the thing. And I want to say again, thanks to Eric for coming all the way down from Austin. If you're here and you'd like to get a CD or a T-shirt, Eric has his merch with him. I have some merch with me as well.
I got vinyl records too.
You have vinyl records with you?
Yeah,
Really?
with
Cool.
my CD from a few years ago, not the
Oh,
newest.
wow. Which one is that?
It's called Underwater Dream.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I want one of those, except I don't have a vinyl player, so I can use it to put my dinner on. Sorry, that's a joke. So yeah, we're gonna do this White Stripes song.
I can't remember where you put it for a key. It was like, I'll let you pick whatever. You really want to do an E?
It starts on the C sharp.
Oh, you're calling it.
I call this E.
Okay, let's go with that.
Then it goes. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming here, everyone. Here's the song you didn't want.
I'm gonna fight 'em off. The Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. from my eyes says leave it alone. I don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. And if I catch you coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. No, that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. And the feeling coming from my bones says find a home. I'm going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. I'm gonna work the straw, make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. All the words are gonna bleed from me and I will sing no more. And the sting's coming from my blood, tell me to go back home. The Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. Message coming from my eyes says leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Yeah. Eric Bettencourt, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out here. Thanks for tuning in at home. We'll see you next Wednesday. Barbara Nesbitt and Ben Jones are coming here next Wednesday. So don't miss it.